Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome back to the Underachievers, and happy early Halloween, gentlemen.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
I love
to
Halloween.
see Halloween fall on an actual weekend.
Yeah, it feels good. Feels real good.
It's a Halloween weekend.
As they all are, but this one really is.
I've always felt that when Halloween fell on like a Tuesday or Wednesday, it's just, you can't celebrate it. I don't know why. It just feels weird. No, it just feels weird. But the fact that you get Friday.
As a kid, though.
This is generally like my
Tuesday,
least favorite holiday as an adult.
Halloween?
It stresses me out.
What are you stressed out
A lot
about?
of pressure on women.
A lot of
during
pressure.
Halloween.
And like, I'm never in on any of it. But that's a story for
I
a
guess
different
that's
time.
fair.
All right.
All the way one way, like Sydney Sweeney, or you go the other way?
And see, there it goes. So while you brought it up, please go to.
All right,
No
let's
free
get
ads
back on
complex.
track here. We have NFL to talk about. Week 9. Parlay, partay. We got our typical parlays. We're going to warm up the brain with a little rapid fire picks of all the entire slate.
Yeah.
And then we're hitting our Sunday 6-pack.
Sunday 6-pack.
And we're
We
switching
changed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Switching it up a
We're
little.
switching it up
Changed it up
because
a
it
little
hasn't been successful.
True.
Yep, well.
When things don't work, you got to change.
It's all right. 0-0.
Then we'll hit the classic Mikey Overs. Fuck it, he's down there somewhere. Parlay.
The worst parlay in sports, back.
But we love it.
Back to being the worst. It
And
was
guess what?
cool for like a week, back to being the worst parlay.
And don't forget, he's down there
He's
somewhere.
down there somewhere.
That we know. That we know he is down
I don't
there
know.
somewhere.
I'm still trying to find it.
And then finally, we'll give you our must-tail teaser. We put a lot of work into this one, that I will say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the tease is nice.
I love being teased.
All
It's
right.
just-
We did a good job
yeah.
teasing.
It's like Sydney Sweeney.
just generous.
See what I deal with here? See what I deal with here?
Generational.
The line's 3.5 for that mention. Just
Well,
going to call it
we're
there.
at
We're at 2.
All right. Adam, will you lead us in a little warm-up here exercise
could.
as we get through the slate for Week 9? Now, we are going to talk about Thursday Night Football on our live stream, on our live pregame. We're going to talk about picks, props, sides, anytime touchdowns, first touchdowns, etc. So we're not going to give that too much of our breath because we have a whole show for that you should tune in for.
Yeah, before I begin, one piece of candy you want on Halloween?
Reese's Cups. Huge Reese's Cups. The pumpkin ones.
Okay.
What?
The shaped? Or are you saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When I was a kid, it went like a couple different ways. I was a slut for a Sour Patch Kid.
I was going to
Watermelon
guess that
or regular?
you were like a sour candy.
Yeah, I
fiend.
love Sour
Watermelon or regular?
Honestly, watermelon normally. On Halloween, though, I need the regulars because the colors.
Right.
I was a slut for anything sour, but only during Halloween, whatever it is, Snickers just gets me going.
You know, you're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah,
That's
I agree.
the thing.
And then a Snickers, for whatever reason, during Halloween only, like if you were to give me a Snickers outside of Halloween, I'd be like, I'll eat it. Halloween, you get that tiny little square one.
Well, I think what's also fun that's happening, and you're going to see it today, I'm willing to bet a lot of these families are going to be handing out the healthy candy. You know, we're making the switch to no more red dye. I do think. And on top of that, you got Snickers, who's now putting like the protein in their Snickers. Before you know it, it's just going to be handing out protein shakes.
That would be nice, though.
And by the way, I wouldn't hate that. You got to get your protein treats. All right.
All right.
NFL Week 9 rapid fire, except it's anything but rapid, but it is pretty fire.
I'm going to keep us on pace.
Yeah, you'll keep us on pace. We're going to go through every single game. We're going to talk through it from a gambling perspective. We're going to talk through money lines, which we like, what we're feeling. We talked through it beforehand. So I think this is a fun little warm-up exercise we can play before we get into our parlay. Started off with Falcons, Patriots, New England favored by 5.5 points, 44.5 total. Atlanta is plus 190 to win.
So this Patriots team is a covering machine, a legitimate covering machine, which almost makes me want to hesitate at them to cover again. I do think we'll get an under in this game because the Falcons offense with whoever is at quarterback cannot produce on the road. And I know that we just saw the Pats put up a 30 burger on the Browns. Hard to think you can do that 2 times in a row against good defenses.
You're right. It's the Falcons plus 5.5.
You see that? You see that?
No, I'm so in on the Pats.
Are we getting a classic?
We're getting a classic. When an unstoppable force meets an immovable object,
Wow, this is the classic.
this is your bounce back letdown spot. This is the Patriots smack the Browns. The Falcons get smacked by the Dolphins. This is your prototypical bounce back meets a letdown. Just going to put that out there. Take that for what it is. This is why the bounce back letdown was created. So
Penix plays, I think this offense can move.
yeah, I think what the Falcons did coming into last week against the Dolphins was saying the Dolphins with Kirk Cousins, we're good. We don't need Penix to play. We got a game against New England that we should win. We'll be okay. And I think they panicked by losing, and now he's going to have to play. My lean is 5.5. I think the Patriots have been great, but a great letdown spot. So I take Falcons 5.5.
I like
All right.
5.
Let's move on.
Ken said, move the fuck on. Chargers, Titans. LA favored by 9.5 points.
It's points. It's overs. I don't care about that spread. Titans will let me score on them.
Yeah, so
Anybody
you
can
pretty
score.
much need the Chargers to score the 43 points.
Fine.
They
Literally
just
fine.
suck. They just suck. Cam Ward sucks. Whole organization just sucks right now.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen with the Titans? There's going to be one game where the Titans both cover and win. It's going to happen. It's the NFL.
I agree. I just don't think it's
don't know
this
if-
game because I think Justin Herbert's going to do some
Shocker.
bad stuff.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a game like against the Jags. So Chargers minus
That's
9.5.
such a spot
Points
for the
up,
Titans.
over.
Bears Bengals. Chicago minus 2.5. Now we don't know if
Bears,
Joe
Bears,
Flacco is going to
Bears.
play, dealing with an AC sprain. The thing that scares the shit out of me about betting on this game is if they shoot up Joe Flacco and he plays, I think the Bengals can win this game because it's another bounce back spot for, I guess, both these teams. But then what happens if he gets hit once in the shoulder, Jake Browning comes in, now the whole bet is you're screwed.
I think the reason they beat the Ravens, the Ravens beat the
You got this.
Bengals. Am I okay?
Yeah, no, you're good.
Not really. The
Yeah,
reason.
let's just restart this whole game. Let's just cut that. Fucking cut that.
We'll fix it in
Restart
post.
the whole
Fix that in
game.
post.
Restart the whole game. Go.
The reason that the Ravens beat
The
the
Bears.
Bengals.
No.
Holy
We're going to
shit.
try one more time.
I'm not even kidding. Let's actually restart the whole game. Adam, go.
Moving on. Bears, Bengals. Chicago
Wow, what a
favored by
game.
2.5 points. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm taking the Bears.
Well, let me tell you why it's not a bad play. Because Joe Flacco, the shoulders.
yeah. Shoot him up.
Yep. I
If
wasn't
that's
gonna go over it
fucked,
again.
you're fucked.
Yeah.
If the shoulder's fucked, you're fucked. However, Bengals.
Bears. That's all I got.
Bengals. I think it's weird no matter what. Colts Steelers, sneakiest spot.
Colts.
Gross.
Fuck me sideways, Colts.
I would.
I'm going under 50.5.
Minus 3.5 is the spread for the Colts.
I don't care. I want the under.
Fucking shit news.
This is weird.
I don't
It's
give
so
a
weird.
Fuck.
You and I said it. You and I were texting about it last night, Kens. This is a tummy
is
feeling.
weird.
This is a Steelers
I
Tommy
am
feel.
coverage.
Shit nuking the Colts.
Can I also tell you, this also meets the criteria.
No,
I'm
it
sick of your
doesn't meet the
criteria.
criteria.
I want to know
because-
at what rate the criteria is hitting.
Pretty high.
but
I don't
this
believe that.
doesn't fit the criteria because the Colts aren't capable of letting down. There's no such thing as a letdown spot for them.
All
Okay.
right. Colts under.
Colts, I'm just staying away.
Yeah.
Niners, Giants. San Francisco favored by 2.5 points. Another weird game.
I
Can I
think this is
tell
again,
you-
ignore the spread. Take the under.
I'm genuinely so confident in the Giants. Don't ask me why, though. I have zero reasoning for you.
Well, you said before because they're playing for Cam.
Playing for Cam, sneaky narrative, but I just have such a feeling that Dart wins this game.
So you don't believe in the Niners.
Who's he thrown to?
But that's the thing. It hasn't mattered. Like, he's in every game.
Sean Mechie. No, that's the Jets.
That's the
Fuck.
Jets. We're bringing him back. We're going to unlock him.
I'm just going to take San Francisco minus 2.5. I don't know. I don't love it.
Could just so be a fucking.
Like, I just, at some point, it's fun.
No, give me the over.
Broncos, Texans. Now, this is the fucking game I don't
This is
understand.
weird.
How do you have the Broncos, who have just played phenomenally over the last couple of weeks? They lose Pat Surtain, but now you get Houston, who hasn't played well, coming off another big win against the Niners, favored by 1.5 points. This is literally the game of last week where nobody wanted to believe it. Houston was favored. Vegas is telling you something's fishy about this, and yet still everyone took the Niners, and the Texans routed them.
I just went out. Let me go see what the model has. 19-19.
Oh, so it's a tie.
Tie.
Cool, bet the tie.
Right on.
This game is weird, dude.
I will
I
say,
could not be
39 and a
staying
half.
further away from this game if I tried.
There is a sneaky cretin Caucasian in that Broncos defense that I don't know. if
Riley
I'm-
Moss?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm that worried. Is he not a cretin Caucasian?
He's definitely creating
Okay.
Caucasian.
I thought it was going to be a.
No, he fits.
I thought that was going to be a Mason Taylor Sitch,
Oh, right.
where I got fooled.
Yeah. Little mocha frat.
But I'm not that worried about Pat Surtain being out. This is just one of those where I'm going to look at the Bucs and be like, I'm calling your bluff. Like, they will do that sometimes, where you will get a fake sharp team like the Texans, and they'll make them a favorite, and everyone does what we're doing and panics and overreacts and takes the Texans because they did it last weekend. But there's just some times where I have to be the idiot that calls Vegas's bluff and goes, I'm not worried about that defense because Bo Nix and the offense looked phenomenal last weekend.
Points.
So even if there are points on one
Houston's
side, like I think
defense.
Bo Nix can stick with them.
Yeah, I'll be the idiot also to go the opposite side and just walk straight into the door with
I'll
you.
be the smart one who just stays the fuck away from
Yeah,
this.
see, that's
So
why.
many other
That's
things
why.
We
to bet
can't
on.
stay away from every game. So the two of you have to
I'm
start
not.
fucking
I just said I'm
picking
taking
games.
Houston.
I've taken totals on every game.
Vikings, Lions. Detroit favored by 9.5 points. JJ McCarthy's back in.
And that used to be your little boy.
It was my little boy, but now I'm
little
very
time boy.
well. Now I'm really afraid because the theory is that they didn't want JJ McCarthy to play. Like Carson Wentz has been playing with this injury for a month, And I don't know if you saw the injury. Like he needs a whole shoulder replacement.
Who? Carson
Wentz.
Oh.
He's been playing with this for the last month. And there was a video like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago that surfaced on the sideline of JJ McCarthy jumping over someone when a defender rolled into him. Point was, he has an ankle injury and he looked okay to jump. So if this is your rookie guy and you're buying into him, then play him. Where I'm going with this is the theory is maybe Kevin O'Connell doesn't believe in him as much as he would have liked right now, and that's why they were playing Carson Wentz. So I don't know if JJ McCarthy's ready to go into Detroit. Therefore, I am going to also just.
Oh, then Detroit.
Where did we get?
Just get the bell.
Well, 10 points is a lot, but yeah, sure.
Also, the Dome brothers all coming together. I think we see a lot of points.
Packers at home. Green Bay favored by 13.5.
This is
I'm going to take.
This is belt.
I literally think this is the belt that doesn't fit around the waist. The Packers play down in competition. They're not as good as what we saw in that Lions game. I don't even know about sneak, but I'm taking the Panthers plus 13.5. That's too many points. There's too many points.
It's way too many points.
Rico Dowdle they're running the ball. They didn't, and Bryce is frisky. You're going to see the 1 o'clock slate. You know they're going to cut to them. You're going to be like,
I want you to
here
look
we
up
go.
the numbers of this team on the road and reconsider your thoughts going to Green Bay.
13.5
From
is too
this year
much.
on the road?
Yeah.
But haven't they been on the road back-to-back with Andy Dalton, though?
Andy Dalton's out, though.
But couldn't the numbers be skewed on the road?
Andy Dalton just played once last week.
Which was
You're saying you think Carolina's numbers on the road are skewed. Their
Could be.
defense sucks, too.
Their defense sucks, but I think they're going to, I don't know.
I'm in on that.
13.5, just a feeling.
All right.
Jags favored by 2.5. I don't know. I'm going to take the Jags. I just don't believe the Raiders.
Raiders suck.
Which means the Raiders probably win at home.
There's a lot of bad football teams.
Saints Rams. This is 14.5. See, this is a game that I can take the spread. I don't give a shit. The Saints just can't put up points.
They can't put up double digits.
Yeah, they can't put up points. The Rams can't. When I see a large spread like that, I want to bet on a team that can put up points. That's why I think the Panthers can put up points. We've seen them do it. I don't think the Saints can.
Who's starting?
Tyler. Shit.
Saints.
A rookie who sucks?
Be over.
Chiefs Bills. Game of the week. CBS game of the week.
Over.
Bills plus 2.5.
Bills.
Wow.
Bills. Play the music, Striker.
I can't hear.
You know what music you're thinking?
Bills. Seahawks Commanders. Seattle favored by 2.5.
Dude, I can't fucking get a read on the Seahawks.
Under.
I think the Seahawks.
I just can't do it. I just can't. Every time I go, Sam Darnold's not like that, but he's so obviously like that. But for whatever reason, my brain just can't get behind putting money on him.
That's fair.
Commanders.
See, I love the Seahawks, but
my
read is I don't have the read on the Commanders.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels comes back and they don't have Terry and they rout the Chargers, but then the Commanders go into Kansas City with Marcus Mariota and all the weapons and they get routed. So now you get Jaden Daniels back and Terry's back out.
A route to a route. I
don't know which route we're going.
Commanders in this spot. I really do.
I'm going to take.
I think we take no points because this defense for the Seahawks is so fucking good and the commies cannot produce points typically.
I also think the Seahawks can put up points. I'm going to take the Seahawks 2.5. I'm not afraid of it. Last but not least, Monday Night Football, Cardinals, Cowboys, Dallas favored by 2.5. Cowboys.
How do you not?
They're a worse team with Kyler Murray. I believe that.
Team or the game that Kyler tore ACL against? Was it the Cowboys?
No, I don't know. But the Kyler Murray is a quarterback from Texas. Some of his most dominant games have come in Jerry World because he's played the state titles there. He's dominant in Texas. I will say that, but I'm still going to take Dallas minus 2.5.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
feel
worried.
Like Dallas has to be the
I
plus.
just think they're a worse team with Kyler right now.
Yeah,
and that's what we've done.
Go into a Sunday with none of our teams playing on Sunday.
That's good for health.
That's really good for us.
Literally,
Maybe we'll be able to see this slate really clearly.
getting your first win and then having the bye right after
It's
it
nice.
just feels great.
Yeah.
I'm just
Proud of you,
riding
Mike.
that high, man. I'm just riding it all week. No one
Yeah.
can say anything because we won
Yeah.
for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks.
That's
People are going to talk about
nice.
it. And the
That
media is
is
probably not going to give you
nice.
attention.
I'm
But
stoked
they're not
on
going to
that.
be mad about it.
Good shit, guys. Good
For
shit.
Sure.
All
Good
right.
shit.
Brains are warmed up. Time to get into our parlay partays.
Yep.
A Sunday six-pack.
The party's starting. Da-da-da. Nope, not a sponsor. Wrong company. Cut that in post.
Sunday six-pack, 6 legs, pays 10 to 1. We just need 6.
Pays $10,000
Yep.
if you put 1,000.
Yes.
$100,000.
If you put 10,000.
So you guys can do math. That's good to know.
Failed math 3 times.
Simple math.
No? All right.
3
That makes
times.
sense. All right. We got 6 legs.
6 legs.
3 money lines.
3 money lines.
3 props.
3 props.
And we all brought a little something to the party. But I'm going to start reading these off for us because we are starting with a layup is an understatement. The Rams money line versus the worst team in the NFL, in my opinion.
Yeah, I used to love layup lines in high school basketball because it was the only time I could show off that I can touch the rim really easily. And so this was my favorite time to just like get warm, get loose, get right.
We had
layup lines.
Complete opposite experiences.
Yeah.
I was mortified of layup lines in high school because then we would go into the drill where you touch the backboard.
Yep.
I couldn't jump over a nickel.
Oh, nope.
And I was like 5 feet, and all I would do is just
what were you doing on the basketball team?
Little bunny hop.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a better question.
I was a really good point guard.
Yeah.
Just can't jump.
So point is Rams money line, layup lines.
Layup lines.
Left-handed layup is our anytime touchdown score.
Yeah. And you make your left-handed layups.
You do. Kyron Williams, minus 165. He makes the top 5 model touchdowns every single week.
Yeah.
He does.
Let's not overthink this.
Don't overthink this. If the Rams are going to win, then Kyler's going to score.
Friend of the model.
Kyron's going to score.
Yes.
I said Kyler.
Who?
I just fucked up.
No, maybe we swap.
Kyler Murray to score?
Maybe that was a Freudian slip.
No.
Maybe that was a Freudian slip.
Maybe in another prop. Maybe in another prop.
Leg number 3. Quentin Johnson, 25 plus receiving.
Fuck put that in.
I mean,
who did that?
It's almost like an auto play.
He just had no yards. Who did that?
You know, my theory is
why would you put someone in that had no yards a week before?
I wonder who did that, Mike.
No, I wouldn't do that. If I were to do it, I'm not saying I did do it.
Right.
But if I were to do it, it would solely be because he had no yards last weekend.
And hypothetically speaking, if you were to do that, if you were to bet on Quentin Johnson, the overall logic around the season would be because of why?
Because he's just really tall and good at catching footballs.
Right. What I would also add to that, hypothetically, if I did want to bet on the 25 plus with you, of course, hypothetically speaking.
This is all
hypothetically speaking.
None of us would have put this.
None of us would have ever put this. But
there's
if
so
we
many
did put
players
this
in the NFL.
If I did have a friend named Mikey who put this in the parlay, hypothetically, what I think he would be saying is the fact that Quentin Johnson for the first 4 weeks was one of the most dominant receivers in the NFL, and this is a great spot for them to get back against the Titans. So 25 plus, let's manufacture touches.
Yeah,
hypothetically speaking.
Glad to know if we did put that in a parlay, it makes sense now.
Yeah, if I were to add a leg, not saying I did, but if I were.
Yep.
Leg number 4, it's kind of gross, but we kind of need it. Jags money line.
I feel like you guys aren't in the same vein I am with the Jags. I like this Jags team.
I was a lot higher on BTJ and thought he'd be doing more, but I'm still in on the team.
But I almost like the narrative of them trying to trade him going into this Raiders game because now he has a chance to really go prove who should come and get him, which I love those spots. Wow. We're seeing it with Breece Hall right now. So I think in those spots where you have a guy where the team is like, all right, we're shopping you around, you almost go into these games going, all right, well, somebody come get me because I'm worth it.
I don't think they're shopping around. I think they're listening. I think that's like the James Gladstone method is they'll listen to any call. However, the Raiders are just not a good team. And the Jags coming off a bye, I think this is a good spot where you could also add some juice to a Sunday 6 that you'd need to see go through the hoop.
I mean, we're taking money lines versus the worst teams in football.
Yeah, I agree.
We don't have to explain ourselves too much.
Yeah, the Raiders
we're 4 for 4 so far.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Leg number 5. Sweet Josh Allen over 1.5 passing touchdowns in a likely overtime and or just shootout game in general versus the Chiefs.
What is this doing at minus 125?
It's just
what is this doing?
May I read you the past stats?
Please.
Please.
1, 2,
and the over-under is like 75.
Okay. Dating back to September 18th, I believe Penn State was ranked the number 2 team in the country.
Yes, I remember that
just
time.
For context, 3 passing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns. Last week against Carolina was his one game in the past 6 weeks with only 1 passing touchdown. Love to see positive regression here. Josh Allen, give it to us.
Also, like Josh Allen, they're a good running team, but the Chiefs have been putting up points at will. If you're going to have to beat the Chiefs, which they do in the regular season, he's going to need to throw passing touchdowns. 1.5 to be that low. Like the Bills don't win this game if he goes 1 passing touchdown and 2 rushing touchdowns. Like they just don't. He needs to do it through the air to open up everything else for James Cook. 1.5. Lovely.
Love it. And
when is Gabe Davis back? You know?
Dude, what's your obsession with Gabe Davis?
He was like the fucking number 2 for Josh. When he comes back, I think that changes a lot.
I don't think it does anything. They still lose to the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, for sure.
So now we're 5 for 5.
Now we're 5 for 5.
Round it off.
The 6th and final leg, the People's Princess, Drake May, Patriots money line at home versus the Falcons. Is nobody interested in that?
Oh, I just am confused. I feel like we just sat here and everyone was like Falcons. And then
No, I was Pats.
Oh, okay, good. All right, good.
We are asking them to cover.
Pats.
Love the Patriots.
Love the Patriots.
This offense just put up 31 points on the Browns.
Oh, man.
The Patriots are just a team that's believing in how they're performing. And when you have Mike Vrabel humming the way he's been humming, like he's a good old hummingbird right now. This Falcons team just doesn't have an identity. And when you have a team that's an identity versus a non-identity, I take the identity.
And let it be known, I don't care if it's Kirk Cousins or Michael Penix Jr. Like, this offense is just not humming.
Does a hummingbird hum?
No.
So why?
That's a conversation for a different time. The Sunday six-pack, 6 legs, Rams money line. Kyron Williams, anytime touchdown. Quentin Johnson, 25-plus receiving yards. The Jags money line. Josh Allen over 1.5 passing tutties. And the Patriots money line at home versus the Falcons, 10-1. Let's hear it.
You just made $100,000.
I like what we're doing here with the prop and the team.
Yeah.
I like that we're finding that segue.
Yep.
Money lines against bad football teams and asking 3 guys to do their job. This seems very sustainable.
All right, everyone pick your favorite leg.
Josh Allen.
Rams money line. Minus 1,400. What are we fucking
That's
doing?
a good one. That is a good one.
What's your favorite?
Because I was about to say Kyron Williams anytime, and then I'm like, wait a second. Rams is right there.
Yeah, the Rams are
Which, by the way, goes to show how all of our brains work. And we're
It's
just
so
like looking
bad.
at props and touchdown
It's so
scores
bad.
and everything.
No,
That's
I
good.
like it.
No, I like that.
I
We
like
just became super rich, and I'm happy to
So come tail along with us.
I'm happy to be a
buy
part
an
of-
island.
I'm happy to be a part of what we're building with that one.
Yeah.
That one feels good.
That
Yeah.
feels like
huh?
a franchise leg.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
Mike.
That's a franchise builder.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, why don't you frick it, dude? Why don't you frick it real good, Sydney Sweeney style? And that's 3. Sorry, that one came out. Whoops.
If the things I would do
To have a parlay that hits, of course.
to just be on that complex runway, not even be a photographer, and just to witness the greatness.
You want to know the best part about it? Complex probably didn't even have someone from their team there. They just get to
Imagine
regurgitate the
Nicole.
information.
Yo, I got our next 9 posts.
Yeah.
I'm looking at both of them.
Dude, Sydney Sweeney just walked down the carpet. Just reserve the feed right now.
Just go ahead and shut every plan down.
Yeah, and if you don't know what we're talking about, we've been talking about this whole time. Just
Adam just totally derailed my day.
sorry. If
All
anything,
right, back to the worst.
if anything, I'm just getting your day started.
Yeah, that's a day starter for sure. All right. The worst parlay in sports. Fuckity's down there, parlay. It was great for a week. Now it's bad again. We went 0 for 3 last week. However, this week I'm feeling really good. We're going to go 3-0. 3 touchdown scores this week's is again plus 1,000.
Plus 1,000 for 3 guys.
So hand up.
If Sydney Sweeney can do her job, so can these guys.
Yeah, maybe I should just do 2.
Over 3.5 cash.
The cannons, they're right here. And it's 2 running backs.
2 guys are just run the ball.
Yeah, just run the
Just
ball.
run the
dude.
ball.
All right, well, hand up. Last week I got a little cute. Alvin
You don't
Kamara should have never
say.
been in there. Cortland Sutton should have never been in there. So this week
Yeah, what do you got?
I tried to simplify it.
Yeah, simplify the process. 1 + 1 equals.
Xavier Worthy touchdown.
Okay.
I think in this game, we haven't gotten it in a long time. We
Yes.
finally got his yards last weekend that we were looking for. I think against the Bills in Buffalo, this is a perfect either that jet or he's shallow
I do love
or
the
it's the
jet.
deep shot. I do think this is an Xavier Worthy touchdown game.
I love it.
And if it's not, we're just going to have to keep clicking Rashi right.
Yeah, we're going to have to. I totally agree. Not just that. If it's not, you're going to have to keep clicking Rashi and Kelsey.
Yeah.
Because it just has that
leave
feeling.
him alone.
Yeah.
That's how I lost my Sports Equinox parlay. I had Worthy
Yeah.
instead of Kelsey, and I was
I see the jet sweep end around occurring for
That's what I
for
thought
Xavier
too.
Worthy.
That's really what I saw.
Yeah.
Was the jet.
They're going to be in the white with the red combination. You're going to have the blue on the white and the Bills, and I can just see it.
And if this is a shootout and or overtime, you know this Chiefs offense is going to get cute.
50.5.
They're going to
Yeah.
get cute.
Yeah. They're going to get cute. And they are cute.
They are.
They're cute.
Second one, I did ignore the model last weekend. However, I'm going to go to the model this weekend, Roma Dunze.
Wow.
After watching Tyler Johnson have his way with the Bengals.
And I know what you're thinking, not the one that got signed by the Miami Heat one time.
Yeah, no, not that guy. After watching Tyler Johnson have his way with the Bengals, I looked at this Bears team and I said, I'm going to go right back to Roma Dunze because this is the only way they can win this game and score 21 plus points.
Yeah, I think the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, Roma Dunze scored in every single game, and this is a good opportunity.
I like that we're now going with players that are going to find themselves in shootout games.
Yes.
This is smart, Mike.
It's called logic. And we're using it.
However,
Oh, God. Alvin Kamara.
We always make. Could you imagine this is the week he fucking scores? I promised myself I wouldn't bet him this week, by the way.
You don't mean that.
I had a conversation with my buddy, and I was like, dude, I can't do it. And he was like, you can't do it.
Yeah, you can't do it.
So I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Can't do it anymore. What do you got? Last but not least.
Last one, we always make it to Monday night.
Yeah.
Or we try to make it to Monday night.
Uh-huh.
Cowboys against the Cardinals.
Do it.
CeeDee Lamb touchdown.
Sedarian Lamb.
Is that his real name?
Sedarian,
You
yes.
know all of these
Sick.
players' real
Sedarian.
names.
Well,
Yeah,
do you think
make no
CD is
mistake.
real?
Make
No, I'm just
mistake.
saying, like DK, you throw out a couple times.
Yeah.
Make no mistake.
Oh,
the
DK was bullshit. That was just me calling Decarius.
It's to carry.
That's got to be.
To carry in.
Make no mistake, though. You sit with Adam on a Sunday, he does know every guy, and it is cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
He's like, oh, is that Jaquavius Lamb? And you're like, dude, what the fuck, dude? He doesn't know what college you went to. It's just like the most random NFL player. It's like a
Like,
slot
oh, yeah,
corner.
you rode my fantasy bench 7 years ago.
Yeah, give me the.
And then I didn't know where you'll get that Dolphin.
By the way, where was he just on? Why is he good right now? He's a former Dolphin.
You pull that to you're like, Jeff.
I love Sedarian
You're
Lamb to
Jeff.
score. Sedarian Lamb is a guy that he did not score last week. He's still the elites of the elites. He's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. You get the Cardinals secondary, which I don't even care if Will Johnson is back. CD is scoring at home. You're seeing this.
I agree.
That's a good one.
Plus 1,000. 100 pays 1,000. Fucking he's down there. Xavier Worthy, Roma Dudze, CeeDee Lamb. I love it this week.
Yeah.
This is the best I have felt about one of your fuckities down there.
And for those that may just want it,
I might just place it myself.
the Sydney Sweeney Cannons, it's right there. Ash and Genty, touchdown. And someone give me a second running back.
Javon?
Kyron?
Javont and Kyron.
Well,
The
that would be
Sydney
three
Sweeney-
boots.
Those were
Cannons.
three.
Those are three cannons. She has two.
Big enough to be three if they really wanted to, you know? But that's the Sydney Sweeney Cannons. They're right there. Genty,
If you want to evenly
Kyron,
distribute.
Javont.
Wow, that
The
is
Sydney
nice.
Sweeney.
For those that don't want to air it, they just want to run the ball.
the Sydney Sweeney parlay of the week. Ones where I'm just happy they're right there. They're right there in front of you. You can see it very clearly. It's one of those situations where, like, we know it's there. Just take it, right? Just run the ball and just show me what you can do. Sydney Sweeney is saying Ashton Genty, Kyron Williams, Javont Williams. And those three are scoring. Why?
Right there.
Because they're right in front of you. And I know they exist.
I'm placing. Like, actually, I'm
He's not down there. He's right there.
He's right in front of me.
Eyes up here.
Eyes up here.
Oh,
All
God.
right. We have
That's-
made
I
our
believe-
way through halfway through the party.
Speaking of that, now let's tease.
Yeah.
Tease.
Let's tease a little bit. That's what she was doing.
Speaking of teasing.
No, this is the
This
Sydney
is the
Sweeney
Sydney
tease piece.
Speaking of tease, this is the Sydney Sweeney tease piece. 4 teams to do their jobs on Sunday because
in
Sydney
trouble.
Sweeney said so. All right, this is an NFL Week 9
Yeah, you
must-tail
think we get in
teaser.
trouble for all the Swede?
Well, at this point, I think we're fired.
I guess we'll figure it out.
We're gonna find out. Yeah, so fuck around and find out. This is. I mean, at this point, I think we own the fact that this is the Sydney Sweeney piece.
I'm in.
This
I'm in.
is the
on
Sydney
this.
Sweeney show. It's going to be in the thumbnail.
The Sydney Sweeney 4-piece McNugget
I
teaser,
don't know if you could put it in the thumbnail.
sponsored by Sydney Sweeney.
Sponsored by Skims.
We're starting off with. I don't like that we started with the 4 o'clock game, so I'm going to move to the 1 o'clock game first.
Yes.
But starting off with the Detroit Lions to win by just a field goal against the Minnesota Vikings. You get J.J. McCarthy, who's back there right now. You have the Lions, who's coming off of a bye, a team that is starting to build, right? You saw Jahmyr Gibbs go nuts. I just think the Vikings don't know what they have right now, and they're trying to figure it out. The fact that we can get an NFC North fucking rivalry to win by a field goal, one of the best teams in football, give me the Lions to
And
cover and win by 2.5.
Dome, when they're in that dome.
Yeah.
That offense in that dome.
Yeah, and if we talked about it, if Kevin O'Connell's lost somewhat confidence as quarterback, I don't have confidence in his quarterback.
So that's 1. Now we got number 2. Number 2 is the LA Chargers to win by 3.5 points against the Tennessee Titans. 3.5. That's all we need. We're buying it down, right?
Easy.
You're playing the Tennessee Titans. It's in Tennessee. We said it. Tennessee's, there's going to be a spot, but this isn't the spot. The fact that you get the Chargers, a team that's just going to probably rout the worst team in football, 3.5.
And they can still cover the real spread if they want.
Yep.
Those Titans.
9.5,
If they really
I
feel
believe
like
the
it.
real one was.
Sure thing. Go for it.
Oh, I love these.
Now we got Chargers 3.5, Lions 2.5. Next up, 4 o'clock game. We just talked about it. The Buffalo Bills to cover 7.5 points. This game's going to be super close. This game's going to be an absolute shootout. The fact that you can get the home team, who's already an underdog, at 7.5, we're adding the Buffalo Bills in our Sydney Sweeney
I
teaser.
love that one.
I actually cannot fathom a world where
You got this.
Chiefs.
You got this.
Were the Chiefs? Where are you going with this? For
You
the
got this.
Bills.
Where the Chiefs could win this game by more than a touchdown.
Yeah. I actually think the Bills, for
I
all
think they're
intents
gonna
and
win.
purposes,
Yeah.
they could even win by a touchdown and it wouldn't
Maybe we
shock
should
me.
get cute.
Don't get cute. We're not getting cute here. So now that we've got 3,
Yep.
we move to Monday night.
Mm.
We just talked about it. Sedarian Lamb, Javon Williams. This is an ode to fucking Sidney Sweeney. Give us the Dallas Cowboys to cover 3.5 at home against the Arizona Cardinals and Kyler Murray. Okay, that's all we need. I think the fact that the Cardinals we get them at 3.5, I think the Cardinals win by at least 3.5 points.
Yeah.
So that's what we're working with here.
You mean
NFL
Dallas.
Week 9 must-tail team. What?
You mean Dallas? You think could win? By
Yeah, I don't know what I said. But that's our Sidney Sweeney Week 9 teaser
God,
right
that
in
was
front of you. Bills plus 7.5, Chargers minus 3.5, Lions minus 2.5, and the Cowboys plus 3.5. And I just
she's
noticed
in the
Sidney
thing.
Sweeney's in the parlay.
Look at dude, Striker
Shout
just
out our
moves
producer.
quick, man.
Yeah.
Striker just moves quick.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get flagged, but at this point, do you just throw up the complex picture we're talking
No,
about?
Definitely don't.
Okay. You
Definitely
can
don't.
censor. Okay.
We can't do that. That is something that the viewers should just take in for themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's our Week 9 teaser.
That's an at-home project.
Yeah, that's a take-home project.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that was a double meaning. Wow, that was crazy.
It wasn't meant to
yeah,
be.
the
but
two
now
of
it
you
is.
just.
We're moving
All
at
right.
a speed right now that should be pulled over.
Yeah. Let's rein it back in here to Thursday Night Football.
Thursday
Just a
Night
quick
Football.
little tease. Again, we have a
We're
full
doing more
pregame
teasing.
show.
This
Yeah.
is crazy.
More teasing. Dolphins, Ravens. Ravens 7.5 point favorites versus your Miami Dolphins. Adam, I'll let you have the floor.
Well, I no longer own them.
You say that,
Oh,
I don't.
but they hit you here.
They
Don't
hit
lie.
the whole dude. They dagger straight through the fucking heart.
Yeah.
This is one of those weird games. I think if the Dolphins would have got smacked by the Falcons or lost to the Falcons, I would have said Dolphins for sure cover. But you get Lamar back. We're still one of the worst rush defenses. I was telling someone upstairs, like, the spread feels weird to me because it's at home and the Dolphins will score on their first possession because Mike McDaniel knows how to drop a first drive, but everything else is chalked.
It's first quarter.
And it might be Ollie Gordon. However, what I would say is if you want to just play it safe, Derrick Henry to score parlayed with the Ravens to win, and you just pretty much get minus 150 odds on that. And that's kind of, I
Wow.
think, what I'm doing.
Okay.
That's where I'm
Okay. And we
going.
have plenty more to come. I got plenty of props for this game,
Yeah,
I woke up this morning and I wanted to shit nuke the Dolphins.
but
And then I opened social media by accident, which I shouldn't have done.
I will tell you right now,
now.
if the Dolphins happen to win this game, Dolphins Twitter is going to be one of the worst places in the world. No, because it's good. It's going to be what just quickly, and we'll end. What happens is if the Dolphins win a game, it goes from Tua's fault of losing to this is why you need to build around Tua. Tua is the shit. Like it flips that quickly.
Yeah, you guys do flip flop.
We don't know what the fuck we want.
I say,
And I'll tell you what we want. Blow me out by 30.
However, I listened to an interview with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, you said that.
And when he brings out the Florida, there's not many times during his interviews where he brings out the Florida in him.
The Pompano?
When that Pompano squeaks through and they go, "Are you ready to play?" And he goes, "I'm ready right now." And he hits that, "Nah, I'm back now." It's over.
Yeah, no, it's done.
It's over.
It's done. It's going to be
Pompano squeaks, and you get the, instead of now, you get that, "I'm back now."
21-7 at the half.
Yeah.
21-7 at the half.
okay. All right. All right. We have a lot to unpack later today, but we have strapped you with a few parlays for the weekend. We hope you ride them with us. We'll be sweating them out all day Sunday together in the studio, in this office.
And there's a chance this is probably the last time you see us, given how many times we mentioned Sidney Sweeney. So
This is true.
we could be
Oh,
fired.
she would love it.
Yes. Unless you are Sydney. Welcome back. Welcome in.
Well, if she watched.
Sydney, hi. Happy Halloween. I'm going to be you for Halloween.
All right, on that note, it's been a pleasure, everyone. I hope you lock in these tickets with us. We feel good about them. Mikey, Adam, my two professional colleagues and coworkers. It's just
Wow.
been a pleasure. It's been
Colleagues
a pleasure.
and coworkers.
We'll see you guys tonight.
Yep.
And let's make some money this weekend, everyone.
Let's win some money.
I would love that.
So we lost.